Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing well and enjoying your holidays. But same time, I believe you all are not traveling to your parents. I'm Kusum, back with your social studies lesson. See who is here? Trisha and Tanay. They both are playing Ludo. And for playing Ludo, we need 4 different colors button and dice. But on board you can see only 2 colors, yellow and red, because we are having only 2 players, Trisha and Tanay. Trisha, it's your turn. Please throw dice. Trisha got 6. Now Trisha is having only 2 options. Either she is going to move one button 6 steps ahead, or she can take this button out from the box. Let's see what Trisha is going to do. Good. Trisha has taken this button out from the box. Now Trisha will be getting one more chance, because in Ludo there is a rule. If you get 6, you get one more chance. So Trisha, it is your turn. Please throw dice. Good. Now 3. So let's see what Trisha is going to do. Very good. Tanay, now it's your turn. Please throw dice. Tanay got 4. Let's see what Tanay is going to do. No, Tanay, this is not done. This is not acceptable. You cannot do this because you got 4. And for home, you need only 3 points. And your button was here. 1, 2, 3. For home, you need to move 3 steps ahead. But here you got 4, so you cannot move here. This is cheating. This is not acceptable. When you really want to enjoy game, you should play with honestly. You should play game honestly. Okay? So children, if you really want to enjoy games, you should be familiar with its rules and you should be disciplined, because without discipline and rules, you cannot enjoy games. Without discipline and rules, games will be big mess. And when you will play games with rules and you will behave nicely, you are going to enjoy that game fully. Okay children, because rules differentiate one game from another. Okay, and discipline makes you good human. So children, understood? In the same way, when we talk about our society, our surrounding, we should understand this, that our society is also having a set of rules and we should behave in a good manner. We should be disciplined, because without rules, society will be hell. We will be not liking society without rules and discipline. So if you want to make your world beautiful, make your society beautiful. And your society will be beautiful only when you will be good human being. And for being good human being, you have to follow discipline and you have to follow rules. Children, do you know in civics what we call these set of rules? We call it constitution. And in this chapter, we are going to learn about constitution and importance of constitution. Okay, children? As I told you that constitution is a set of rules, regulations of a society. In short, constitution is a law book of a country, or it is a rule book of a country. See here on the screen, the set of rules that guides a country how to work is called a constitution. Means constitutions provides guideline to the people of a country on how to govern a country. I'll make it little more clear. A constitution serves guideline to the government on how to govern a country. means constitution provides guideline to the government. It gives instructions to the government on how to govern a country. How to govern a country means how to take care of a country. So we can say constitution provides guideline or gives instructions to the government on how to take care of a country. Government can take care of a country by looking after people of the country, by looking after the public properties of the country, by looking after the financial growth of the country. Yes, it is right. Government is responsible for country's mental and physical health and financial growth. And government can work for these things on the guidelines provided by Constitution. Not only this, children, Constitution also provides fundamental values to the citizens of the country. Fundamental values to the people of the country. Fundamental values means value of equality. It gives value of equality, value of liberty, value of justice. And same time, Constitution takes care of people's basic need. What is basic need of people? Fooding, shelter and clothing. Means Constitution is responsible for people's basic need. Constitution make it sure that everybody who is living in a country gets proper food to eat, that is fooding. Clothing, gets proper clothes to wear, and it provides shelter also, roof also to live. Is it clear, children? In short, we can say a constitution gives an idea on which everybody in a country can agree and act. For example, yes, child labor. Everybody believes in a country that child labor is a crime. Yes, because child below 14 years is not supposed to earn bread and butter for their families. They are supposed to go to school and get proper education. Yes, children? Good. Now question comes, why do we need constitution? Need for a constitution. I'll be explaining you this by examples. Children, this is a scene of a classroom where teacher has to leave classroom for 2 minutes. So she asked class monitor Rohan to mind the class. Teacher, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Rohan, please mind the class. Rohan, okay madam. Teacher left the classroom. Rohan is an intelligent and smart boy, but same time he is naughty and bully. He thought, this is the right time to take revenge from Rohit. Rohit was sitting quietly in a class, but Rohan said, Rohit, I am going to report madam that you are talking. Rohit asked, but what I have done? Teacher enters. Rohan, madam, while you were away, Rohit kept on talking and disturbing the class. He was not listening to me. Madam got angry and said, Rohit, stand up and leave class. Rohit got little upset and said, but madam, I did not do anything. So children, what you understand by this scene? That class monitor Rohan is misusing his power. He is misusing power of monitorship. He is a smart and intelligent boy, That is why teacher has given him a big responsibility, responsibility of monitor, and he is supposed to take care of class. But what he is doing, due to his personal grudges, he is blaming Rohit and he is trying to misuse his power. In a same way, children, in our society, there are many important posts or designation where people tries to misuse power for their own personal advantage, for their own personal benefits. To keep a check on these things, we need constitution. Okay, children, so clear why we need constitution? We need constitution to keep a check on misuse of power. Children, this is another scene of a classroom where students have to elect their class monitor who can represent them. Class teacher is going to start with election. Alright class, today we are going to have election for our class monitor. Here we have two candidates. Please introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Rohan. Please vote for me. I'll be always helping you all. Hi, I'm Trishana. I promise I'll be honest monitor for you all. Those who wants to vote for Trishana, raise your hands, and those who wants to vote for Rohan, don't raise your hands. Let's see how many votes Trishana got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trishana got 7 votes. What about Rohan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rohan got 5 votes. So, rule says whoever gets maximum vote will be the winner. Means Trishana is your class monitor because she got 7 votes and Rohan got only 5 votes. So Trishana will be representative of you all. She will be representing you all. In the same way, children, we used to have elections in our country to choose our representatives or our ministers like Chief Minister, Prime Minister, so that they can exercise power, they can practice power on our behalf. They can take decision on our behalf for our benefit. If they will not be working in a right manner, in a correct manner, if they will be misusing their powers, Constitution has given us power to change our leader. So children, we need Constitution to choose our leader. Is it clear? So another importance of Constitution, it gives us right to choose our leader. Children, we can see here one school building, watchman and 2 sets of children. Let's see what is going on here. Stop, stop. You can't go inside. But why? Because you don't belong to sophisticated society. You can't study here. Go to some other school. But uncle, we also want to study in this beautiful school. Go away, otherwise I'll throw you. So children, what you all have witnessed here? Discrimination. Discrimination means unfair treatment of different categories of people. This kind of behavior is not right. It is not acceptable. It is not justice. Our Constitution guarantees the right to equality to everybody. It says none of the citizens can be discriminated against on grounds of religion, race, caste, gender, etc. Constitution ensures that a dominant group does not use its power against other less powerful people. Our constitution gives us a platform of equality where we all are equal. We all can get equal amount of opportunity to grow. Nobody can stop us, but with honesty. So, our constitution gives us right to equality, respect for each other. Children, you can see here a group of friends who are enjoying and watching TV, and a girl standing with a book and thinking something. I have to revise 2 chapters for tomorrow's test, but it's time for my favorite TV program. Khushi, why are you looking worried? I'm dying to watch TV, but if I do that, I won't be able to prepare for test. So, how can we help you? Please turn off TV. If no one watches TV tonight, then I may not be tempted and can prepare for test. Sure, dear. So children, sometimes in our life, we have to take decision against our wish for our betterment. Like here, Khushi wanted to watch her favorite TV program, but she decided to study for her test. In the same way, children, our constitution saves us from ourselves. Yes, it may sound strange, but children, it is true. Think about today's time. We are not liking this lockdown period as we are locked inside our home. We can't go out for movies, picnics, restaurants, and we cannot see our friends. We can't party. It's all depressing. But children, if our government will be not strict, if our government will not take such strict decisions, we may harm ourselves by going out and giving chance to Corona to party. Corona will party, but it will harm us. So whether we like it or not, this decision is in our favor. So children, we need constitution to protect us from certain decisions. So children, I think it is clear that why we need constitution, because it helps us in making laws. It gives us democracy, means it gives us right to choose our leader, our ministers who can work on behalf of us. It provides us fundamental values, value of equality, liberty, fraternity and justice. Freedom of speech. It gives us a platform where we can keep our views in front of everybody without disrespecting anybody. It gives us platform of equality. Equality means opportunity to grow. Protect us in difficult time means when when sometimes we face natural calamities or riots, that time it help us. So I believe it is clear that why we need constitution. Children, let's talk about the framing of the Indian constitution. How Indians framed our constitution. Children, as we all know that British ruled our country for many years. They didn't allow any Indian to participate in the act of lawmaking, as they enforced their own laws to govern our country, and Indians didn't like this. As India was about to gain independence, people of India felt that they should have their own rules and regulations. So they decided to make their own laws for free India. They had devoted great time to think, to imagine, and to plan for making laws for free India. And they decided that India should be a democratic country where everybody should get chance to choose or to elect their representative. Everyone should allowed to participate in the government. Everyone should be treated equally in the country. And after all these things, in 1946, they framed Constituent Assembly of approx 300 members. Members of this assembly were selected from different sections of our society like Buddhism, Sikh, Hindus, Islam, Christians, Jainism and Parsis, etc. You know, children, there were 9 women in this assembly, and it was a great deal, big deal that time, because on those days women empowerment was far away dream. But they have given chance to women to talk about their problems so that while framing constitution they can respect them also. Members of this constituent assembly was divided into different groups on the basis of language, religions, cultures, as they wanted to preserve national unity and they wanted to respect individuals' individuality. I believe this much is clear to you all. Drafting of constitution was given to Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar and other 6 members. They had many meetings, debates and discussions about the new constitution, and after a lot of struggle and after reading constitution of different countries, they decided to include best thing in our constitution. So they decided to include fundamental values. Value of equality, liberty, fraternity and justice. They took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to complete our constitution, to draft our constitution, and finally they adopted our constitution on 26th November 1949. That is why we celebrate this day, 26th November, as our Constitution Day. But our Constitution was effected from 26th January 1950. So children, we celebrate 26th January as Republic Day. You know what does Republic means? A place where supreme power is held by the people and the representative elected by them. And in this way, we got world's best constitution. Children, here we can see a short summary of what we have done till now. India has framed its own laws, rules and regulations. India is a democratic country where people choose their representative by election. Constituent Assembly, which was formed in 1946 with 300 members for making constitution. Representative of Constituent Assembly were from all the sections of our society. Women representative in Constituent Assembly were 9. They were 9 in numbers. It included, our constitution included values of equality, liberty, justice and fraternity. The task of drafting constitution was given to Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar. It took about 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to frame the constitution. It was adopted and enacted on 26 November 1949 but effected from 26 January 1950. Okay children, this is clear to you all? Believe now what is constitution, why it was needed and how it was framed is clear to you all. If you have any doubt, please do ask me. Thank you and stay blessed.